One of the cool new features that just rolled out inside of LeadCreator AI is the ability to add clients or to create clients inside of what is called the agency settings. They've also added a team member section, as well as a few other integrations and some updates inside of the text editor here inside of LeadCreator. You can see up here on the menu bar, you have Create. That's to create a lead magnet. You have your list of lead magnets. You also have your affiliate section. Settings, these are your integrations. Also where you control your custom domain name if you have one. Analytics, and here is the new one, agency settings, as well as team members. You simply just click on agency settings, and you can see here I have a few clients in here already at the different pro plans or at the different plan levels, pro as well as ultra. We'll talk a little bit about that here towards the end of the video as well, but you can see that these changes are starting to delineate the difference in the different types of plans as LeadCreator becomes a fully functional product and they get ready to start selling these different levels so people can get exactly the features they need and are going to use. To add an account, you simply just add an account here inside of the agency settings. Then you add the first name, last name, the email address, you select the plan, and then what will happen is your client will receive that email, then they'll log in and they have access to start building their own lead magnets. And of course, as part of them being your client, and part of them under your account, you have access, or you'll be able to help them with the process of getting leads or collecting leads utilizing these lead magnets. The next thing is team members. You simply, again, just click team members. It takes you in here. You can see I don't have any team members. That's because I don't have any team members. I'm a one-man show. I do all this myself. But to do this, you simply just click add team member. It looks just like what you saw over an agency. You have first name, last name, email address, but here you select a role, limited admin, marketer, and creator, and I'm going to explain those here to you in a second. But before we do that, let's pop into the change log, and you can see here October 28th, 2024, one of the big changes, or one of the changes that they've added to include the big changes, agency and team member, is they've added 3 new email autoresponder integrations, ConvertKit, SendLane, and Entreport. And then here you can see the new feature, which is the agency license, 25 users max. We're excited to introduce the agency license feature, perfect for agency managing multiple clients. With the agency license, a single agency account can manage up to 25 clients with access levels of pro or ultra. You have the admin agency owner, which has full control over the account, users management, and access to all features. Then you have the client accounts. These are the accounts that you create for your clients as the agency owner. They have limited access to their specific account features with the choice of pro or ultra access levels. Client users in an agency license cannot access other agency license to prevent account abuse. All that means is that clients underneath you don't have rights to be an agency. They're not an agency. They didn't buy those licenses. As an example, this is inside of a client, and you can see here that they have access to create. They have access to other lead magnets, the affiliate program, the settings. They don't have access to analytics in this account because this is only a pro account. I would need to upgrade them to ultra. They also don't have access to team members. This is another upgrade to ultra that I would have to provide for them. So me as the agency, I control that access between ultra and pro. They have training and changelog, but you can see here at the top, they don't have access to agency. And that simply is the difference. My admin access or my account, I have agency rights because I am ultra, but I'm an ultra agency. I don't really know, they haven't delineated that yet, but I am a founder, so I have access to everything to include agency. But my clients' accounts, or my clients, their accounts are either pro or ultra, and they don't have access to this agency settings here where they can create additional accounts for users under them, because what they don't want to happen is me to be able to create a new account as an agency and then have that account and then create more agency accounts and then create another account and create additional agency accounts. Therefore, I would have unlimited access to just keep creating agency accounts and unlimited access to create accounts under my original account. So again, like they said, it's just there to protect them from people just abusing the account access or the agency license because you only get 25 of them. Again, here is some further explanation here. Agency license permissions overview. You have the different features, the agency owner, the client, and the client, either Pro or Ultra. And you can see here, and then of course, when you're inside, you can check that out inside of the change log. Scroll up here, you have the new feature, the team member access. I showed you that with the different user roles that they explain here. Agency owner, full control over the team account. Limited admin, full access to all account features. Marketer can edit all lead magnets, access integrations. A creator is content focused or is a content focused role and can only edit lead magnets but cannot access admin areas, integrations, advanced analytics, or reset the stats. Keep scrolling up here and you're going to see again more matrices, different ways where they're laying out all the features, agency, limited admin, marketer, creator. So you understand agency access, you understand Ultra, Pro, when you create those accounts, and also what different team members can do. They're really laying these out so you have access to this so you can see exactly what it is you're going to be able to get or what those team members will be able to do. The next one that I want to show you is the various fixes and updates to the editor. The big change here, though, is the reset to default button, where they added a button where you can just click it. And if you made a bunch of changes to the font size and the font colors, you can just click it and it just resets the fonts back to the resets or back to the defaults, reset the defaults. They also added some defaults here, fixed some pasting highlight issues, separated the highlight and the font color options, expanded the editor width. This was inside of the prompt editor. We'll go ahead and I'll show you this. So when you click here to create a new lead magnet and you name the lead magnet, we'll just call this my new lead magnet test, and I'll use my test category. And we'll drop down here and we'll create a raw chat GPT. This box here is what they're talking about. They increase the prompt size, or they increase the window for you to have more room to type. You can always use this little drag bar here to make it larger. Also here, click for tutorial. If you click that, depending on what template you're in, you'll get a tutorial for that template. So it explains exactly what's going on with that template. So here I'm inside of Raw Chat GPT. I click here for tutorial. It opens up in a new tab and it links to the LeadCreator tutorials using the Raw Chat GPT template. If you go up one level here, you can go using the Chat GPT templates. It takes you to the main page here, again, inside of the LeadCreator tutorial section or the help section. And you have access to this, the Raw Chat GPT tutorial, the 5-point listicle, 10-point, 15-point, all of the different templates, as well as how to use categories to organize your lead magnets. All this training, again, is available. If you click here on training, it'll take you right over and you can access all these trainings and help articles. But they've added these help articles right here so you can just click for the tutorial and it makes it a lot nicer, a lot cleaner. So we'll go ahead and give it a prompt here. Please write me a checklist on growing strawberries on a deck garden. We'll go ahead and click create. It'll start going into its process. It'll load up. Then it'll give you the little comfort GIF here where it's talking about your lead magnets getting a little extra polish. It's just doing it in the background. And you can see there, it went ahead and created the lead magnet for me about the ultimate checklist for growing strawberries on your deck garden. So if I was to change this, and they've changed this to a slider bar here so you can select the color. If I was to go ahead and change this to red here by selecting red, and I didn't like the red, I could just click reset and it takes me back. That's the point. All of these now, all of these options like font size, you can see here, it's going to default to the 48 pixels. If you were to change the line height, it's the same. All the other options to even include if you were to center it. If you don't like that, you just click reset and it takes you back to the default settings. And in that way, you're just moving along. And of course, it works down here inside of all the different text options. Again, if you were to set the highlight text and you were like, wow, I can't read that, I don't like that, that didn't work out the way I thought, just click reset and it goes right back and you are back to where you need to be, which is really cool. And they are updating the text editor all the time to make it what it needs to be. Agency settings and team members are the big updates. And if you have any questions or like to know more about LeadCreator, check out the link in the description or drop a comment and let me know, what you want to see about LeadCreator, and I will make a video showing it for you. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.